Hello, today we are going to do a video about working with the colorwork mast. The first thing we're going to have to do is unthread the yarn carrier and remove it. You can scoot it back if you want, but it's still kind of in the way. I like to take it off. Now we're going to get the colorwork mast, which I've already made my little cone of yarn. And it's already threaded through because this would be the third time I've done this today. Okay, first of all, well, I can't move forward because now we're knitting needle at a time. So what's going to happen, the main color of the yarn goes in front, the secondary goes behind. Okay, that might not be something that you understand until we start doing this. We're going to knit 2 needles at a time. Now, you're going to want to work ahead with every fiber in your being. Don't do that. We're knitting 2 needles at a time. Now, when we get back around here, I'm going to show you how we have this threaded and how our weights work. Remember that the main color goes in front, the secondary color goes behind. Everybody say thanks, Joyce, for taking the video. Whoops, that's 3. Whoops, that's 2. It requires a lot of concentration. Oops, let me get my yarn taut. Now, practice this on waste yarn before you start a big, giant, fancy motif. Okay. I've remembered to show you how we have it threaded. Now, the colored yarn, or the yarn is pinched right here, and the weights are adjustable. You can put them, you don't have to have as much or more or less or whatever, but the weights go on here, and the closer you put them to here, the less pull down you have. I have them on the max pull down at this point. Okay, so back to knitting 2 needles at a time. I just like to do 2. Oops, that needs to be taut. Uh-oh. You can't go 3. You have to make it in there. Okay, remember that the colored yarn, or the secondary color, goes behind. Primary, main color goes in front. Secondary behind. Primary. I'm trying to do this to where I won't block your view. Secondary.
Yeah, it's been kind of hard to see at times.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, it's just because of the way it is.
I know, but unfortunately we can't skip steps.
Right.
Or I drop stitches. I'm starting on my second round.
I'm trying moving around here a little bit.
The reason you don't want to work ahead is because the yarn will slip into the yarn carrier and you'll have a bad stitch. The yarn will slip into the hook of the needle is what I'm trying to say. you'll get a rhythm. At first, it's very awkward.
My stomach's growling. In case anybody hears that.
Earlier, the birds were chirping really loud. It was so fun. And so on and so forth. Knitting 2 needles at a time. Still faster than you can hand knit it, I believe. So that's how the new colorwork mast works.